Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and the weather's so beautiful out.
It's gorgeous.
That we're taking some field trips out, and I told Beth, man, let's go down and showcase the lighthouse, and I think we've got another show we're going to do with Fort Travis. But Beth, you know, people buy houses down here from a realtor standpoint to relax, vacation, maybe leave it for the family so they have some place to go in the future. But there's a lot to do down here.
There is.
Or I say, it's not Houston or something.
It's not Galveston.
But it's neat.
But it is it's just such a cool vibe.
Right.
Bolivar has its own little vibe and a lot of history.
And a lot of history people don't realize.
No, so you don't even know, like, I had to learn, right, that this has been here and very prominently necessary for Galveston or for the port of Galveston and Houston to even exist.
Well, and the lives that it saved during the storms.
Yes,
you know,
tremendous. And there's great stories.
Amy and them have done research, and they've actually talked to ancestors of great-grandparents that survived and great-great-grandparents that survived, and you know, an great uncle that was a lighthouse keeper. And so it's neat how everything evolves around it. But you know, everything has certain facts. What's some of the facts that you found out?
117 feet tall and cast iron. Cast iron. Okay.
Right.
You know, the only thing I'm familiar with cast iron, a few things, but like your heavy frying pan.
Right.
Okay. So I've actually been in the lighthouse and I've been able to walk up the steps. Very cool. It gets very hot and tight when you get to the top, I will tell you. But
well, and it's brick inside.
It's brick inside, and they're working on the stairs, right? So they have a great step campaign. So if you're looking for a really unique, special gift, you can go on their website and see about contributing to the rebuilding of the stairs, which is very cool, the restoring of them. So built in 1872, right? It's a very cool time because that's really when the Galveston Harbor was really
booming.
Oh my gosh, tremendous. And it was only second to New York.
Right.
And I think we forget that. Like through history, we know
everything's
the Liberty,
about
Lady Liberty and all of New York and people coming in. And we don't realize that Galveston was bringing in as many, if not more people. And so much important stuff was coming through, the cotton and the imports from other countries and your fruits. It was all coming through this harbor.
Well, it's sort of like
so they needed this lighthouse.
People don't realize there used to be a railroad that ran in front of the lighthouse.
Right.
And Bolivar actually used to be the capital of watermelons, of grown watermelons because of the soil down here. But that's a whole nother story.
You can still grow your watermelon.
Right.
When you buy your house, pop your watermelon in.
That's a whole nother story.
There's so many different pieces of history, and it's so important. And I really think that understanding that and coming down and just taking a few minutes to drive around and see what's here and explore, it's so worth it, and it's really beautiful.
Well, and we get people in the tourism center. We get yes, sir. Hold on one second. We're doing a show. Well, come on over here. This is one of the owners.
Excuse me.
No, come on in.
Lloyd Maxwell.
Lloyd Maxwell.
Yes,
we
sir.
did some shows with him. Move over a little bit.
Yes, sir.
We were just doing a show talking about some of the history and talking about what Bolivar has to offer here. And so I need to run some of our shows where you told stories on people again.
I hope most of them aren't around.
But, you know, the Maxwells bought the lighthouse in, what year was it?
47.
1947.
Right.
And
From
we're
an
going.
auction, correct?
Wasn't it
was
a
an
military auction?
No,
It was a
the
state.
government was selling war bonds. Paying off war bonds.
Okay.
And they had a sale that came up, and the lighthouse was one thing, and the fort was
the other
Was one of the others.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's a lot of history here, and we get people in the tourism center a lot talking about what's there to do, and I always send them down to Fort Travis, and I send them over here to the lighthouse to get a photo in front of it. But make sure you check out our shows coming up. We're going to be traveling around Bolivar a little bit with Beth.
Looking at some of my favorite things.
Looking at some of her favorite things to do down here. So we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these two businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.